Who is the problem in your family? Think carefully before you answer, because in many dysfunctional systems, the person blamed the most is not the person causing the most harm. They are simply the person carrying the most blame. Welcome to episode 2. Today we're talking about the scapegoat. The child who becomes the family's designated problem. The child everyone talks about. The child everyone criticizes. The child everyone watches. The child everyone blames. In dysfunctional systems, the scapegoat serves an important function. Not because they are bad, not because they are broken, but because every unhealthy system needs somewhere to place its discomfort, its shame, its anger, its fear, its failures. And when a family refuses to confront its own dysfunction, someone else becomes responsible for carrying it. That someone is often the scapegoat. The scapegoat may be outspoken. They may ask questions others are afraid to ask. They may challenge contradictions. They may refuse to participate in the family illusion. And because of that, they become dangerous. Not dangerous because they are harmful. Dangerous because they threaten the story. Every dysfunctional system depends on a narrative. A story that explains why things are the way they are. A story that protects the people at the top. A story that avoids accountability. The scapegoat threatens that story. And when the story is threatened, the system responds. The criticism increases. The punishments increase. The accusations increase. Soon, everything becomes their fault. If the family is unhappy, it's the scapegoat's fault. If there's conflict, it's the scapegoat's fault. If someone becomes angry, it's the scapegoat's fault, even when the evidence says otherwise. Because remember, the scapegoat's role is not to reflect reality. The scapegoat's role is to absorb responsibility. And after enough years, something begins to happen. The scapegoat starts believing it. They begin to wonder, maybe I am the problem. Maybe I am too sensitive. Maybe I am too emotional. Maybe I am too difficult. Maybe everyone else is right. This is one of the deepest wounds carried by the scapegoat. Not simply being blamed, but learning to question their own reality, learning to distrust their own perceptions, learning to apologize for things that were never theirs to carry. And yet, there is something remarkable about many scapegoats. Despite everything, they often become the truth tellers, the pattern breakers, the question askers, the cycle interrupters, because years of being forced to examine reality often create something unexpected. Awareness, the very thing the system fears most. Many scapegoats become highly observant. They notice inconsistencies. They notice manipulation. They notice what others overlook. Not because they are trying to create conflict, but because they have spent years surviving it. They understand the system because they have been crushed beneath it, and that understanding can eventually become power. But healing requires a difficult realization. The scapegoat was never carrying their own burden alone. They were carrying burdens assigned to them by others. Other people's anger, other people's shame, other people's insecurities, other people's unresolved wounds. The healing journey begins when the scapegoat asks a simple question. What actually belongs to me? And what was handed to me? Because those are not the same thing. You are responsible for your choices, your actions, your growth, but you are not responsible for carrying an entire family's dysfunction. No one was meant to carry that weight. And perhaps the greatest lie the scapegoat is taught is that their value depends on fixing a system they did not create. It doesn't. Your worth is not determined by how much blame you can absorb. Your worth is not determined by how much pain you can tolerate. Your worth is not determined by how well you carry burdens that never belong to you. The role was assigned, but the role is not your identity, and that distinction changes everything. Because the moment the scapegoat stops carrying what never belonged to them, the system is forced to confront what it has been avoiding all along. The truth, before you leave, I want you to think about something. Were you truly the problem, or were you simply the person who noticed the problem? Those are two very different things. Next time, we're talking about the child everyone envies, the child everyone praises, the child everyone wants to be, the golden child. But beneath the achievements, beneath the recognition, beneath the applause, there is a burden most people never see. Join me for episode 3 as we uncover the hidden cost of being the favorite. Until then, remember this: the role you were assigned may explain your survival, but it does not define your future. I'm Dr. Christina Christopher Laster, and this is Wise Society. I'll see you in the next episode.